Now, based on these assumptions for the economic order quantity, we would like to calculate the total cost of inventory. How much cost do we spend per year on our inventory? And the total cost are made up in this model from annual ordering cost and annual holding cost. Recall, we did not include back orders, stock outs or these things because we assumed we know the demand for sure. So therefore we only have the annual ordering cost and the annual holding cost. And both together they build our total annual cost. So how to calculate the annual ordering cost? The cost of placing orders per year. We know the demand per year. The demand is here expressed with the variable, the parameter big D. Let's say the demand is 1,200 units. And on the other hand, we have the order quantity. We just use any order quantity, not necessarily the economic order quantity. It's just one order quantity. And the order quantity is given by the parameter big Q, and in this example it's 200 units. Though how many orders do we have then per year? This is just D over Q, which is 1,200 over 200, which means we order 6 times a year to fulfill our annual demand. Typically, when we do an analysis for the economic order quantity, we do not round the number of orders to compare the cost of different policies. So, for example, if we only would, if there's something like 6.5, we will not round. Of course, we cannot place a full order, but in order to perform the analysis, we do not do rounding here at this stage. Okay, now we know how many orders we have per year. We also need to know how costly an order is. The cost to place an order, they are also called setup cost, and they are given by the parameter big S. Here they are 100 Omani Rial. So then the annual ordering costs are given by the formula D over Q times S, which in this example is 1,200 over 200 times 100 Omani Rial is 600 costs for ordering per year. Okay, now let's check the second part, the second term, the annual holding costs. How do we calculate the annual holding cost? To start with the annual holding cost, we need to know the average amount of inventory, the average inventory level. And because our demand is constant, you saw this line going down, we just need the maximum level plus the minimum level and divide this by 2. This is then exactly the average inventory, or the size of the triangle, the area of the triangle that is given in this sawtooth pattern, this area. Okay, and here for the economic order quantity, the maximum level is equal to the order quantity Q. In the example, the 600 items we have ordered shown in the picture. The minimum level is always 0, and therefore maximum plus minimum Q plus 0 divided by 2 gives us an average inventory of Q over 2. And then we have the holding costs. The holding costs are here written as big H, as a parameter big H. And the holding cost might be an absolute value, for example 3 Omani Rial, but they also can be given as a price, like 10% of the item price. Though, to sum up, the annual holding costs are Q over 2 times big H, and here for this example it would be 300 Oman Riyal. Now we have the two parts. We just need to add up the two parts to get to the total cost function. So the total costs, depending on the order quantity, are equal to D over Q, the annual demand over the order quantity, times S, the setup cost, plus the order quantity divided by 2 times the holding cost. And for this example, this would be 900 Omani Riyal in total. Of course, to get more insight, it's always good to create a drawing of these cost functions, and you see the holding costs are here given by the green line. And this is always a line that is increasing, and on the other hand we have the ordering cost. The ordering costs, the average ordering costs go down when we order more units. There are some economies of scale in the ordering costs, and here the red line and the green line has been added up to create the total cost line, which is blue. And you see the minimum of the blue total cost line is exactly on the position where the holding costs, the annual holding costs, and the annual ordering costs are equal. And this is here indicated by the dashed orange line. And this is our economic order quantity where the total costs are minimum. And of course, from basic calculus, you know how to calculate the minimum total cost.